So today we're back at Prison Break Market with Allyson Rischbieter. And Allyson, it's been 2-3 months since I last saw you.
Yes.
And a lot has happened since then. So the last time we came here, we spoke about the amazing project that you were doing, working into prisons, doing skills training. And can you tell us what has happened since then?
Yes, Melanie. It's been a little bit of a tough one for me. As you know, my program was going on for 5 years. And it's now ended completely.
Okay.
And the sad part was the prison got a new head, a head of prison, and he's been mandated to clean up the prison and do a little bit of changes and things. So many of the wardens have left and he's taken over. He wasn't really interested to meet me as a volunteer worker or anything like that. We certainly tried to get that happening. We received a lovely donation from you guys regarding improvement into the skills program. And we, just before this situation happened, we managed to buy 3 machines, fix and repair 2 machines, and buy some wool and supplies for them. We then went to the prison. We taught for 2 weeks. And on the 3rd week, we went in to the prison and the head came out with the warden and just was very rude and very arrogant and said, "What are you doing here?"
So nobody contacted you before that and told you not to come in?
No.
So you just arrived and faced aggression?
Correct. So we walked in and we had our bags, our normal supplies and stuff like that. One was a see-through plastic bag and the other was a basket and like a rubbish bag of stuff that we were taking through into them. And he just met us in the entrance, you know, as you go in, and just said, "That's not allowed in, that's not allowed in," simply because they were not see-through. They wanted us to bring see-through stuff in so they could see what's inside. Although everything had already been checked. So you get checked at security before you're allowed to move in. So everything had been checked and everything had been cleared. But he was not going to let us in. And he said, "You're not coming in with those." So I said, "Then what should I do? Because I don't have another plastic see-through packet. Can I go back to the car and maybe go and do, change stuff?" So he says, "You're not coming in." And then I looked at him. He hadn't even introduced himself, so I didn't even know that he was the new head of prison. I just knew from my warden that don't mess with him. He gave me the look, don't mess with him. So I said, "Okay, well then we will have to leave because we don't have anything else here." And he just looked at me and says, "And don't come back." And then I was like so shocked because they even had my dissertation on this program and what I'm doing and stuff. So I said to the warden, "Kindly please come and see me so we can talk." And then a week later he came, brought my dissertation back to me and said, "I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen." So with the result, I asked him for the sewing machines that we've donated and given to the prison. And he just said he doesn't even know where they are. They have been removed from the cells. My tailors are no longer allowed to sew. And everything else that was given to them is now just being taken away.
Nobody knows where.
Nobody knows where.
So how many sewing machines was there?
It was at least 13, if I remember correctly now, according to my register. At least 13. And I'd repaired a few of the inmates that already had machines. But these were also taken. So everything has been removed. They are not allowed to sew in their cells anymore.
And no paperwork beforehand, no warning. You just came in and faced a hard no and aggression without any warning.
After 5 years.
That is a heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
How are you feeling in the aftermath?
You know, Melanie, it's been tough
Yeah.
Because I realize now that I wanted it more than they wanted it.
Yes.
You know, and
Yes. Yes.
I believe I did do some good. My whole aim was to upskill them so that if they do come out paroled, they would be able to feed their families and they would be able to do things.
Yes.
And I know I have achieved that. However, it's hard because there's still so much more that I could have done and given them.
Yes.
So it saddens me. It really does. But it's also given me some benefits. And this last few weeks since we spoke, I've had time to think about what has been good and why I've done this, because you sort of wonder, you've put so much into it, and like, what is the result and why did you do it in the first place? What was the point if it's just dead, you know?
Yes.
But I did want to come on camera and just say to you, first of all, thank you for believing in me and supporting me. And also thank you to the people that I've had. The quilters have donated stuff and been so amazing. Without their help, I would not have been able to do this program.
Yes.
They've given me offcuts, they've given me fabrics and scissors and all these things that without their help, I wouldn't have been able to achieve what I've done. And that's from my heart. I just want to say thank you to everybody that supported me. And none of your stuff went to waste.
Yes.
It's all been given back to the prisoners and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and if there's anything that I can do in the future to help a program like this, I will gladly do it. It's taught me a lot. It's taught me how to deal with people that I never even knew I could deal with. It's taught me so much about different races. It's taught me about men, you know, that you think criminals and the hard criminals and stuff like that. It's given me the ability to talk to people like that, which I would never have been able to do had I not done this.
Yes.
So I think at the end of the day, a lot of good has come out of it.
Yes.
But it is heartbreaking because they became like my family, and I love to go and visit them and see them.
Well, we're also not getting a chance to hear their side of the story. How was it for somebody who was invested emotionally in a learning process, a process that brought hope for a future for them, and now suddenly not only is the learning stopped, but their machines being taken away, they must feel very disempowered and frustrated themselves.
Absolutely. It's not going to be an easy road for them going forward, because now there is nothing for them to do. There is no skills given to them in the prison. So you can imagine they're going to be sitting in their cells or, you know, in the prison the whole day doing nothing.
Yes, back to board every day.
So that hurts because that's part of me that knows the outcome and what's going to happen, and how good skills have been laid to rest almost, because what can they do?
Yes.
I'm the one that was supplying the wool and the needle crochet hooks and the materials. How are they going to get there?
Yes, yes, yes. So, would you do it again if another opportunity came up?
It's a hard one, but knowing what, it was hard, it was really tough, but I would do it.
You would? You're a brave lady.
Sucker for punishment.
Where do you find that resilience?
Sucker for punishment. I've had so many volunteers give up on this, but just knowing that I could do some good, I think everybody wants to feel that you've been able to give something.
Yes, doing what I can when I can.
For now, it's concentration on my shop.
Okay. And at least you have that.
Yes.
And you and Emmanuel have a great thing going there.
We do.
So thank you for coming back to have this one brave final conversation with me. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for tying up our story for us so that everybody knows what happened. And I'm so sorry that these kind of challenges that seem endemic, particularly in Africa, are making it difficult to be the change you want to see in the world. And well done for being so resilient. I admire you for that so much.
Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate it.